10 minutes. Ain't for the violence, but I been in it. So if it come down to it, I been with it. Shit get violent if it have to. Black lives matter to the cost of life is past due.
Cowards be on that fuck shit and that's the real. They call you family and plot on the side making deals. I know sometimes it's hard to see the fake from real, especially when it's your grind that put them in how they feel. Since I came up, even family wanted war. What you call it? I feel infrared dots up at my door. What you call it? Snakes up in my grass, gotta cuddle. What you call it? Now they screaming for my trust, but I'm like, fuck how I call it.
Nigga, I don't see no shade through these shades. Quarter play, I'm gonna take it all the way. That's touchdown, home runs, field goals. No matter who the sport or the defense, I'm gon' still score. Dropping that shit, niggas feel foul. Nigga been walking that real route. She said she don't fuck with no fake fucks. I'm like, hey, what's the deal though? Nigga kicking game with a steel toe. My niggas mopping up and we booting out. Boy, we don't talk, we just shoot it out. Yeah, I heard about you, but proving that. Been out here since a juvenile. Never been known for that bullshit. Got some assault rifles there to make you do a full flip. If I shoot round houses, then the tips flying right through bricks, and they ain't got no names in them. I don't care about who you with. I'm too sick. You take a bitch flowers, I take her tulips. Then put them shits on my pool stick. Then shoot it in the pocket like ooh shit. Then I gotta come in soon like a new flick. Jump stupid and make that news clip. We stuck to the script, nigga. Murder music, be the movement.
Bitch. Be on that fuck shit and that's the real. They call you family and plot on the side making deals. I know sometimes it's hard to see the fake from real, especially when it's your grind that put them in how they feel. Since I came up, even family wanted war. What you call it? I feel infrared dots up at my door. What you call it? Snakes up in my grass, gotta cuddle. What you call it? Now they screaming for my trust, but I'm like, fuck how I call it.
Yeah, man, the Meatwitch. We're talking about life hacks here right now. EVO 3.14. You're going to be hearing some beats from him. Drop some knowledge to the people. Let the listeners know a little bit of how to deal with the goings on in the studio.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it's hard to think about food for thought when I need food for my stomach.
Starving artist. Okay, starving artist mentality. Nah, he's not starving. He's
but
hungry.
at the same time, you can't really, you gotta. You're not gonna like. You gotta have an empty stomach to be able to take anything in. So.
All right. Now we're just about to go into the track "Wild Ones" by Starty P. You've had a chance to meet him at the last event. What would you say? Give me one word to describe his work ethic here.
Wild is the wind.
Well, right off, being the music critic I am, I appreciate you can never go wrong with female lead vocals, be it sampled or live. I mean, just something about a woman's voice is, how can you not? This reminds me of like Portishead, like trip hop.
We not alike, not identical. Tore your back, but need more than that. Kids survive off the minimal. Criminal mindsets, one-track thoughts, camouflage in the night, right down to the black socks. Bad spots, act tough, not in my character. Can't even look at them, still they wanna stare at ya. Marriage to the shit till I perish gone. Keep moving, not luggage on a plane, but this thing I carry on. Hit them in the legs, have them running like Terry Fox. Try that, climax, end the story when I pick your burial plots. Serial killer, that's my body count. Coordinates ordinary, obviously found. No love for me before, but they probably do now. Style ain't flannel, no fuck being stuck, I'm trying to expand too. For instance, make you guys an example. Hard to be humble in the heart of the jungle. Everyone is a wild animal.
Give me more than one. Give me more than one.
More. Birthday wish, cake dispense. Live it when I ain't making sense. So if they don't give it up, I'ma take it then, taping cans, spill the beans. Let me function, but this empty stomach's got me filled with greed. Move around, not slinging Xanax. Out for a slice is how I'm bringing damage. One arm tied behind my back, do it single-handed. Swear on the Bible, my rivals will vanish slowly. Up my sleeve, it's no tricks. I'm wild, not Kendrick, so they can't control me. Take flight, but see I might land it. My pen bleeds, catch the drips on a white canvas. My lifespan is to be determined. Secret bidding, can't picture me fitting. Like white people in turbans. Cross paths are lost, guaranteed. Think you may win. Ready when you are, just say when. Time's running thin, urgent, got me searching for a way in. It's a safe bet.
Give me more than one. Give me more than one.
All right, now we got a few seconds here. What type of sound? Because I've heard some of his instrumentals, and he's about to change up the way things happen around here. I'm gonna pause that track for a second. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a teaser on that track right there, and then I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and let you know that.
Yo, what up? It's BLNK, that's blank without the A. You are now rocking with Let's Beef Radio. Let's go. Fuck with us.
All right, thanks to the listeners. I call them my neighbors. You listening to a track, Secret Weapon. Everybody needs one of those. You know what I mean when it comes to those days. So, the last track you heard was called Wild Ones by Starty P. You can find that on SoundCloud.com/Starty P, the Deuces mixtape. I do actually have our topics available as well. That being said, CBO 3.14, I want to talk about the sound, the style, the nature that is everything beyond ordinary. Everything but ordinary. See, I gotta make sure I'm marking the name properly. Shout out to Monty Mula, by the way, who's on the front page against Hondolo, Let'sBeef.com. So talk to them about everything that is CBO.
Basically, I'm just a synth nerd. I've ever since I, started playing music as a child, I just had a knack for making like hooks and just putting notes together in the right way that people seem to react to. And I guess that just kind of blossomed into learning about electronic music and synthesizers, and just how to really harness the capacities available to write music. I can play instruments. I know, because I know how to play the piano, I can basically learn any instrument that I have the time to play, and taking that and applying it to computers and synthesizers, it's just, I don't know, it's just my playground, and I can basically keep people interested with nothing more than a kick, a snare, and maybe a piano. It's just about energy, and
okay, all right.
That's ultimately it. I mean, everyone on this planet is electronic. I mean, we don't know where that spark came from, but everybody's got it, and the one thing that unifies us all but keeps us separate is our individual frequency. And
see what I mean? Block thoughts, you know what I mean? Those are some deep thoughts right there. And a lot of people be like, well, what does this have to do with rap battles? What does this have to do with hip hop? What does this have to do with
everything?
Exactly.
Regardless of what your style is, if music is taking on the role it's supposed to, then yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. judge it by the words in the book. You know, like you got to read the book to understand what the book's about. I mean, the cover is just the, you know, like with all this stuff. Yeah, like we're so bombarded by stuff every day that keeping a human brain's attention for anything more than a couple seconds, you look
at Vine, you know what I mean? Like, you got like 6-second clips that people are like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Meanwhile,
I'm trying to write music that's like, you know, it's a listening experience. I mean, it's, you know, some of my tracks can be 8 to 9 minutes long, yet I can put so much into 1 minute. Like, you know, that's what's fascinating about music. Just based on how you set up your patterns, you know, you can accommodate to anything. I mean, that's ultimately what I consider myself. I'm a musical chameleon.
And we can get into that. We can get into one of your patterns coming up. Thanks to the listener letting us know that we got to speak up. You know what I mean? It's always nice to get some constructive criticism. That being said, shout outs to all those doing their thing. We're going to get into the Minute to Win It track and play that. That's one of the top tracks on LB.com.
That's a whole other
It feels like life's trying to take my reason for living.
Oh,
I don't
we'll talk
need
about that
intervention,
next segment.
but go ahead, preach your religion. It'll be a cold day in hell before you speak and I listen. I got the predisposition that most people are tripping with the evil intention of impeding my mission. I'm trying to forget the aggression. Maybe talk to the Lord, help me remember my blessings, but I can't even walk to the store without getting arrested. The shit is depressing. I'm trying not to give in to the aggravation, but I'm in jail so much it's like the shit's an infatuation. Living in a state where the recidivism rate is bigger than graduation. I know you want bars, but it's hard when I feel like this. So fuck bars, I'm going hard on some real life shit. I was taught to fight with the best, question everything, put life to the test. So many things I gotta get off of my chest. I wonder if God gets depressed when he looks at life and realizes it's awful at best. Maybe it's all for the best. We see people die, go to the coffin and rest and blame God for his death. But we're the cause of this mess, and the problems progress with this condomless sex. Kids in the projects in constant distress because their fathers have left or their moms are depressed. They've been robbed of success. The only option that's left is a Glock and a vest. Unless you can rap or push a rock with the best, the whole neighborhood dies, but no one stops to invest. Yet you wonder why so many minds are shook or so many lives are took. If you ain't have a talent inside that made you strive to push, you either died as a crook or went to war and ended up dying for Bush. So many problems in the hood, but no one ever takes the time to look. It's like death is easing upon us and these streets are revolving. You don't even notice that these people are starving till someone you love ends up deceased in the coffin, cause the streets are exalted. Through all this beef and this nonsense, even the preacher's exhausted. Most kids don't bother dreaming of college. Hell, half don't even plan on ever seeing their mamas. That's why they grew up robbing people and being dishonest, cause conniving and lying's the only means of surviving. Take people's shit cause life won't give them what's theirs. The lights are on but no one's home upstairs. The court don't judge fair. Try to explain and get them so what stares. Send you off to prison to make a home up there. And it's sad that these kids have to grow up there and sending out the message that no one cares.
That was Strick on the track right there. Minute to Win It freestyle. Got a track Differentiate by Stoddy P. Again, check out Stoddy P on SoundCloud. Look up the Deuces mixtape.
I need this money like you need drugs. I got arms but ain't like who needs hugs. It's just how quick it went. At least I was slick with it. Didn't stick to it. Too much of a predicament. I mean the risk was high. Had to fix myself. I've lived through hell. This is just a tell. Wasn't published, but some can argue this was written well. You got worries, just wait. The bigger the shit gets. Oh, we're friends again. Let's see who on the tip next. We both to see like banging a crib set, and that's worse. Like a cash clerk, you can't figure the difference. You speak the truth with a dry throat. I get high, so on a side note, I'd rather live rich than die broke. Even on top, they say I barely